Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Get Outside with the Chamber of Commerce. I'm 2021 Chamber of Commerce President Bobby Dutcher, and today we did a winter ascent of Snow Mountain. So about half the hike was on the trail, and after that it was just solid snow, so it's pretty hard to find the trail, but when it's on the snow it didn't really matter. We had the general idea, so yeah, it was a lot of fun, and can't really show you the view too much here. It's very windy, so anytime I get away from this boulder, the wind is going to drown me out. So we do have, there's looking back towards the western peak. We're on the eastern peak right now, 7,060 feet, the highest point in Lake County. So beautiful up here today, but very windy. So stick around, and we'll show you how to get here and what you're in for if you want to do this yourself.
This is the Summit Springs Trailhead. There's a little parking area right here that you can normally drive to. Today there was a tree across the road, so I added about another mile to our adventure. But yeah, there's a restroom right here. There's plenty of parking. The trail's really well marked. So yeah, it's easy to find and easy to do. Unless there's snow and you have to have traction devices. But yeah, beautiful day up here today. And from the parking area here, you could look out over the Central Valley. Get great views. So yeah, it's just beautiful up here in the Mendocino National Forest and the Snow Mountain Wilderness area. So if you get a chance, come up and check this out.
So the first 2 miles above Summit Springs is all pretty much snow-free. There's a few little patches, but most of it's just up on a ridge that gets a lot of sunlight and the snow's melted. But we're right here before you drop into Cedar Camp, and then the snow is getting pretty serious. And here's where we put on the traction devices. Have either crampons or micro spikes. So make sure you bring those if you're coming up here in the snow.
Davis and Lindsay were using the micro spikes. I wanted to break in a pair of mountaineering boots and some crampons, so I brought those. So either one, they're pretty light, so it's a good idea. As soon as you get into the snow, just put them on and just leave them on until you get completely out of the snow. Ground and rocks isn't very good for them, but it's not going to hurt them that much. You don't have to just keep taking them off every time you run into some dirt. But yeah, make sure you bring these. If you're going to come up here and hike in the winter on the snow, make sure you bring these, because it's really easy to twist an ankle or knee or take a fall. Okay, we're at Cedar Camp. This is the unofficial halfway point from the trailhead up to the summit. The snow's getting a little deeper here. Doesn't seem to bother our dog very much. But so now we're gonna switch over some traction devices just so we don't slip. Yeah. Beautiful up here today. So there's no track, so we're gonna have to figure out where the trail is, hopefully by memory, and it should just make sense. But yeah, when you're in the snow, it's a little harder to find the trail, but we'll do it. So some of the hillsides when we're doing up here are a little steep, so as you're going along, these are like frozen. So this is why it's a really good idea to have traction devices. You don't want to slip on this and fall down, go skidding on the ice all the way down there. Okay, we're about 3/4 of the way. Solid snow in here now, so it's kind of slowing us down, but beautiful up here today. So there's Eastern Summit up there. That'll be our next stop. So yeah, it's an enjoyable hike. So hope everybody gets a chance to come up here and try this. So we're back at the truck where we started this morning. As you can see, there's a tree behind us that across the road. So when you come up here in the winter, you never know what kind of road conditions you're going to run into. So get an early start this morning and added an extra mile onto our hike. So we clocked it was 4.5 miles from the trailhead to the summit, plus the other mile we had to walk up the road. So 5.5 miles up and then 5.5 back. So 11-mile hike. It was a lot of fun, great fresh air, beautiful weather. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week with another adventure here in Lake County.